What's up, y'all? This your man Bobby Wash, and I'm gonna show you guys how I break up a loop and put the kick and snare and hi-hats and everything on a separate track. I'm gonna do it in Studio One, but this works in pretty much any DAW. Most DAWs nowadays, Pro Tools, Logic, they have ways to slice up or auto detect the transients of each sound. So how we do it in Studio One is this way. Let's say you bring the loop in. I have a loop right here. It says drum loop number 16. You will simply go to the top where you have the Q for quantize. Over here next to it, you have the strip silence. To the right, you have a macros arrangement. But we're going to use this one here, the audio bin. Audio bin. The same one you use for like merging and quantizing stuff and auto fades and time stretching and all that for drums. You can choose different algorithms here, sound, solo, tape, but we're gonna keep it drums because we want to get the kicks up out of here. And you want to press the analyze button. You want to select the track and press analyze. It's going to analyze all the transients and drop some lines, some markers, some slices. Check it out. Boom, just like that. And you just want to go through it to make sure it has, pretty much all the transients covered. You're not doubled up with like two sounds and one like a kick and a hi-hat, but it looked like they pretty much did a good job here. So what I would do at that point, since I like it, and but threshold's about 80%, so that's about right. I would go to the end. I'm not gonna quantize it. You don't need to be quantized, but I'm gonna keep the auto phase there just in case it cuts off, the next part of the next sound. So it'll kind of won't leave a pop. So keep that auto fade, checked, and let it slice. Action is slice. So I'm gonna press apply right here. Boom. So now it's all sliced up. Each individual instrument can be touched. So this first instrument is gonna be a kick. Let me solo that. See, it's a kick. All right. So what I would do is I would make about 5 different tracks. I've already done it here. The hi-hat kick, I've already separated it before I started the video, but I'm going to show you how I did it just to get it started. But yeah, so I made about 5 tracks. So I'll make some blue ones this time. And we'll call the drums again. And make them mono, because drums should be mono for the most part. Kicks and snares and hi-hats and whatnot. So make that. I need 5, not 1. All right, let's do it again. Okay, let me make 4 more. It would help if I select the number, wouldn't it? All right, boom. 4 more tracks. Boom. All right, so the first track, just call that one kick. Second track would be snare. Third track, hi-hat. I mean, you guys get it. Get the message on this, right? So I would just go through all the kicks. I know that every hit on the one is a kick. Sometimes they're double kicks, like boom, boom, boom. So on this one is on the 1. Sometimes it's boom, boom, right? I don't see nothing yet. But so I would go through and highlight all the kicks by pressing this and pressing shift. So that's a kick, that's a kick, that's a kick, that's a kick, that's a kick. Let's say I went through the whole song, went down the whole line here, and got all the kicks, right? I would simply drag it down to the kick line, holding it, and it'll bring all those kicks down. Boom. Kicks are done. Then I go to the snare. This is the snare right here, right? And then another snare here. So I'll highlight all the snares. Boom, boom, boom. And go down the whole track. Same thing. And I'll bring that to the second track, which is snares. Okay. And I think you guys get it. Hi-hats to go to the third. Blah, 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 blah. But that's how you break up the loop. If you want to have more flexibility when you're mixing your own record in your DAW. You have different sites that give you loops, but sometimes the loops may be mixed the way they like it, but it may not match your particular vocal styling or rap styling or singing or whatever you're trying to do. So it's important to have it separated, okay? So hope this video helped you guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. This is your man, Bobby Washington. Peace.